just for your records here. So these zones here, I think one of the first notes that you want to use to establish this zone is half steps between the open string and the first finger. And it's sort of like you're playing Jaws. And I'm starting on my outside string, the G string, and then I'm going to go to the D string.
Okay, just FYI, I have a lot of trouble with mirror things.
Hey, look, so here's what I'm doing for you. I'm making a videotape right now I've got my phone right here, so this is all going to be part of the videotape that I'm going to send to you. So I'm giving you this thing so that you can go back and see it and review it as many times as you need to. So during the course of this lesson, I'll be doing these little snapshots that we want to emphasize, and really what we're trying to do is to get you to build a practice routine that is constructive and is going to get at establishing some of our goals of a hand that looks like that.
All
right.
Yeah.
So the idea is to take this hand, we're still recording, this hand, right, that's how it looks, and put it on different strings. You see? And we're going to talk a little bit about the angle of the bass here. You see that I'm standing with the instrument here, and the neck is kind of coming up to meet me. All right? And I may have to lift this perspective here to get you where you can see straight on, but this kind of works. So the bass is coming, it's a little closer to my head at this point. Now, I'll say this, that's when I'm playing on the G string and the D string. Now, all I have to do is to just kind of move my hip a little toward the bass, and that creates this space of the, you'll see the neck moving away from me, and that helps bring it to my fingers a little bit.
Oh.
You see? So it's just, you've got this little bit of motion here, and I always keep my left foot, in one spot. My left foot is one of the main weight kind of anchors there, and that lets me take a step back with my right foot a little bit, and that really has a way of bringing the bass in close to you, like that. You see? This is kind of a, when it's straight up, you're far away from the instrument. Your hands are far away from the instrument, and this is troublesome for a couple of reasons. You really can't hear the bass as well when the neck is this far away from you. When you bring that step back, the neck is closer to your ear. You can even bring your ear closer to the neck while you're playing, and you can hear your pitch. But you see, that means that you've got your bass right there hitting you right in this place, and you're doing the little, what's that dance kids are doing, the floss? You're doing the floss a little bit. Just a little bit of this brings the bass, the neck, from here to there, like that.
Okay.
So this is something to think about whenever we're playing on the outside strings, the G and the D. I kind of want these strings a little closer to me. This is a nice place for me to be.
Okay.
Even the E string, but this little range right there is subtle, but it can mean a lot of difference between how you're, keeping this hand shape that we're trying to really establish. It'll be a lot easier when we can bring the instrument to us instead of making our hand create odd shapes because we're really too far away from the instrument. So I'm going to stop this tape right now so we can start another one. But this is my explanation.
That makes a lot more sense because